Hey guys, I wanted to make this video today to share my thoughts about the life of Guild Wars 2 and the upcoming expansion. Now there's been quite a few reviews recently, but I just like to share my personal opinions and explore some of the major features and also some of the less talked about yet amazing features. Now I obviously love the game, but hopefully this overview you can judge the game for yourself, and if you end up wanting to get into it, you can pick it up and join in right as the expansion drops along with many others. Now don't worry, you won't have to stare at me the whole time. Let's get into discussion and see some footage. So, the first thing that Guild Wars probably makes you think of is guilds. Now, I do have a guild with some friends, and I've taken part in a few World vs. World and raid guilds. However, the guilds in my opinion are not that prominent of a feature in this game. You can play very comfortably throughout the whole game and never be a part of a guild. Now, you might think that's good or bad. Whether or not you choose to join a guild, you'll still be able to experience what I believe to be one of the best parts about the game, which is the community. Through the mega server features and the amazing looking for group tool, you'll always have access to the amazing community of players. Even being a veteran of the game, I'm constantly partying up with other players and messaging nearby players for advice, or discussing armor or gear setups with others. And the community doesn't stop in game. The Guild Wars 2 forums and subreddit are flowing with discussions concerning the game, and a great place to share and receive opinions and occasional dev replies, not to mention the awesome content creators we have here on YouTube. Most of the community, including myself, love aiding new players, and there are always startup guilds you can find or start yourself. And with Heart of Thorns, guild halls were added, and a new guild hall will be coming with Path of Fire. Whether you're a fan of the halls as a feature, they've definitely spurred more organization and purpose for guilds themselves. And this ever-expanding community is very helpful in this ever-expanding world that Guild Wars 2 has. The world of Guild Wars is enormous. The planet Tyria itself and even further into the mists. There are 38 explorable maps available as of now, which is prior to Path of Fire release. This doesn't include World vs. World, PvP, fractals, dungeons, or raids. With every expansion and Living World episode, the explorable world grows. And the world doesn't only grow by land, but also through story and rich lore. The known history of Guild Wars 2 universe stretches thousands of years of battles, colonization, dynasties rising and falling, religions beginning and dying, seas becoming deserts, and most importantly, elder dragons rising. The story of Guild Wars is a rich, woven tapestry and is easily the best constructed story of a world that I've ever seen in a game. Also, no other game that I've experienced has had as many updates and frequent additions to the world that Guild Wars 2 has. Even with as much as I play, I never run out of things to do with all the new content and goals, especially with the new expansion coming in less than a week, which seeks to add a ton of new content and lore and the largest maps the game has seen to date. What is just as exciting as an enormous world is the character that you're able to experience that world through. Guild Wars 2 offers a huge number of cosmetic and functional options for our characters. With 5 races, 9 professions, and with HOT and Path of Fire, 18 elite specializations for professions, along with many more customization options. You can design your character however you want and then play through the world however you see fit, with your choice of profession, traits, weapons, gear, and style of play, whether it be burst or condition damage, healer, tank, or a combination of all of them. Guild Wars does a pretty good job of allowing any class to fit any role, and even create new roles, rather than constricting players to the trinity of damage, healer, and tank. I'm constantly making new characters and changing their looks and build, meaning their gear and traits. The build craft that each profession offers is amazing, and Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire each adding elite specializations to each class, changing the profession into almost an entirely new one. The max player level is and always will be 80, but with the new updates you're able to progress your character accounts through the mastery system and new gear to get, which are forms of what's called sideways progression, meaning that when a new update comes out, or you make a new character, you don't have to just grind your way up to level 90 or 100 every time. Instead, you keep your level progression and your max level gear, but you're able to progress your accounts with new abilities and quality of life features, like gliding and the new mounts and so on. There is so much to stay occupied with after hitting level 80. Heart of Thorns gave us gliding, an entirely new way to traverse the lands, and another item to customize our characters. Path of Fire is adding mounts to give our characters an efficient means of roaming the new and existing areas of the game with speed, along with new abilities and customization options. All this isn't even to mention the branching stories for characters, or the wardrobe system, or the new masteries or dungeons, fractals, World vs. World, PvP, the 9 crafting disciplines, the amazing artistic design, salvage all, so many more features. I'm trying to keep this video at a reasonable length. If you have any suggestions on more videos that I should make or questions, you can drop those in the comment section. I love the Guild Wars 2 community so much. I want to do my part in sharing my experiences and my knowledge to help you guys out if I can. Also, I want to give a shout out to the people over at We Love Fun for these awesome shirts. You guys should go check those out. I have a new video coming up soon about the lore of the Crystal Desert, which is the new area we're going to, with the new Path of Fire expansion that my brother made, so I hope you all enjoy that as well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks.